Hey, what's going on, everybody? Boilon here, back for another video on Marvel Strike Force after some about a half hour of instability here on the servers. We have managed to get into the game, and we're going to be testing some Chaotic Storm Omega. Now, there has been some Envoy videos out on the test server, but I want to do it here live. Before we do jump into that, though, I do want to mention that the portraits for the Vigilantes characters have been they're on the web. You can find them there. I don't think the switch has been flipped yet in game, though. I think they're preparing to do that, and maybe it will go live tomorrow, or maybe by the time this video goes out, it might already be there. This is Silver Sable, this is Hitmonkey, and this is Daredevil Modern. So these are the avatar icons or the profile pictures or whatever, that are going to be in game in the roster window very soon. Just wanted to share that with you guys before we get started here today. Now, one thing that I also want to make clear is that these mods are going to happen, as far as I'm aware, this is only supposed to happen the first time that you attack the node. And so any subsequent should not have these debuffs, as far as I'm aware. We're going to see, you know what, actually, I heard that tech is doable with Orcus. So what I'm going to do is I just want to know, can we sim this, right? Can we sim it at D5? Now, I want to talk about what my Orcus characters are, how high they are. The recommendation for D5 is 2D, 2 diamond, 105 G19. Mine are not that high. They are, I think my Nimrod is 101. I'm pretty sure everyone else is 100, but I do have 3 diamond on most of them. My Sentinel's at 2 diamond, 100. Lady Deathstrike is at 3 diamond, 100. Scientist Supreme might even be at 3 diamond. No, 2 diamond. Okay, so they're all at 2 diamond, though. So I'm curious. How much is that a recommendation? How much is that a requirement? So we're going to sim this, and if I screw up, right, I'm going to have to heal up and then actually go into it again. What I'm wondering for the later lane sections as well is whether or not we need to do a sack, right? You need to go in and burn that debuff and then go in with the real team. That's what I'm wondering. Luckily, I have a lot of tech characters here that I could do it with, but I think we'll see, right? Maybe I'm supposed to manual play it. Wouldn't be surprised. It's the top. This is literally the top difficulty at difficulty 5. So let's see how it goes. What do we get? I'm being ballsy, that's for sure. Or with the game crash, because the instability is not super great. Let's find out. It's thinking. It's thinking. It's thinking. And we did it, but we lost. We lost Scientist Supreme, Sentinel, and Lady Deathstrike. Oof. Oof. Okay, so maybe I do need that 105. Right? Who was on the node? There was that Psylocke. There was. I hate how this like 2/3 of it is taken up by this shit, and I can barely see this window here. Black Bolt, Nemesis ×2, Green Goblin Classic ×2. So my guess is shit started hitting the fan when Green Goblin dropped down. If he wasn't, maybe he was already there on spawn. That's interesting. Okay, so then this is now where we get a bunch. We still have that Psylocke doing the same thing, which reduces our healing by 50% on the first go. So that's a small problem, right? Then we have 2 Novas, which isn't that fun either because of the charge mechanic that he gets on spawn. And 2 Jean Greys, Sunspots. We kind of looked at these before in a previous video. I am being very ballsy here. I'm just genuinely curious. Like, my guess is by tomorrow I'm gonna have to bring these guys up to 105. And if I want to sim more regularly or sim at all, I probably need 105 as well. Is my game gonna load without it crashing? Okay, so let's see. They are in fact dead, right? They are dead. Okay. So let's bring them back. I do have some raid heal packs. I can mess about here on day 1. I might. Should I even heal Omega? Maybe I should. I'm gonna heal Omega Sentinel just in case. And we're gonna save this again, and we're gonna see what happens. Now, maybe I wonder, do I need more healer ISOs? Do I need to give Omega Sentinel a healer ISO? I think that's fine. Like, these are the same ISOs that I've been running in Orcus, I would think. I like the Striker on Sentinel. Let's give it a whirl. Like, do I need to go down to D4? Because I heard the other sections are very, very hard. I'm just curious, right? I'm doing things so you guys don't have to. There could be some RNG involved in the sim, and I just want to see whether or not it'll work at all. I have this feeling that we're going to be needing to bump them up to 105 for any reliable simming at all in the new teams. I think that's just the general expectation. The recommendation is there. So, frankly, I wouldn't be surprised. Let's see how many people bite it. Come on. I know it's thinking, it's thinking, it's thinking. A new raid. Everyone's online right now. Thinking, oh, everybody survived. Okay, so I mean, if I start wiping though on the first node, that's a small problem, I think. Okay, so we got through the first two nodes. No, this is interesting. Oh no, I can't change it. Okay, so it says there's a slider, but we're locked into 5, so it doesn't really matter. If you're running the other ones though, you can bump that up. If you're running a D1, you can bump it up to D5 on the boss. You can only do these on the bosses. Now, I can launch either of them. Oh, these are bonuses. Oh, we don't have to do it. You could skip it. You could skip these. Oh, I got confused with the arrows. Okay, so I can actually like jump straight over into. So we don't have to do these bosses. I'm gonna try it anyways, but I'm gonna try and sim it. It's tech or mystic though, which is interesting actually, because maybe I should be going in with mystic. So the next lane is going to be bio, which is going to be really, really rough, and after that is going to be mystic. I'm wondering if we can sim it with mystic. We do get the reduced active healing by 50%. I am thinking of doing it with the mystic team rather than Orcus because I think that they're going to be better. We're going to find out though here. So we're going to be doing the bonus, one of the bonus Tech Mystic bosses because it's 2 origins. If my game will, not die. Then we're gonna go in with my raid team for Mystic. So I'm gonna be using Odin, Mephisto, Blade, Oath, and Man Thing. I'm pretty sure he's a bit low, so I'm a bit concerned about that. But those are the 3 that I'm gonna be running. Striker, Raider, Striker. I think that's okay. Do I have 2 with the assists, right? Like that should help, I think. Do I run Raider maybe? Let's do Raider on Blade for the crit. I think that's what I normally run. Let's do that and see whether or not it sims this particular boss. We have Odin and Mephisto. Like it's got to be like a pretty easy sim, right? Let's come on. Super bad time to be doing anything because the servers, while they might be running, it is not very fast. So let's see what the results are. I think this is going to be better than Orcus. That's just my thoughts. Even though there's mutant characters on there, I still think this is the stronger team. I think Night Stalkers generally hit harder, and obviously Odin's a no-brainer, right? Mephisto will give an exhaust on spawn. That should help a lot. So let's see. And the barrier from Mephisto as well, of course, right? So the fact that they allow us to use mythic characters still, I think that this is going to work. I'd be surprised if it didn't work, just because it's stacked with mythics. Come on. Come on, guys. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Good God. It did. Okay, okay. I thought so. It was keeping me hanging there. We did clear it. We got only 2. Only that's it. Those rewards seem pretty bad. Okay, so now where do we go? We go up, right? And we're gonna be smashing our heads onto Bile. So far so good. I would probably start thinking about bringing your Orcus up towards 105. If you want a reliable sim, if you want sim at all, that's probably what you're looking at here. Good news is that we do have 80 energy. I like that. It's kind of like the Spotlight. They moved that over to the new Chaos Raids. So this is going to be trash. Actually, hold on. Before we go any further, I should have clicked on to remind you guys what is going on the mods for this node. Doesn't look good. I'm actually thinking that you might need to all funnel down one lane and then do sacks on each of the nodes, on each of the 2 nodes to get through it. Or I might have to waste energy to do that, right? And I'm hoping that I can just go in and then quit, and then I won't suffer the debuff. Maybe this is super laggy, guys. This is really really bad. Did my game crash actually? No. Okay, it was just taking fucking forever. So there is a there is a debuff here, and I'm fully expecting it to be really bad. So I think what my plan is, I've heard it's absolute dog shit. I'm going to go in with the assumption that I will have to stack it. I'm not even going to sim. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to be using a bunch of other characters that I don't care about right now before I bring in my real characters. So I'm going to go in. We're going to take the debuff and we're going to use this character because I don't know if the debuff transfers, if it still sticks around kind of like an exhaust onto my Hive Mind Scroll, which is what I'm planning on doing. I think that's probably the best thing to do here. Still, but I'm going to be eating the debuff to get through bio. And I think that might be the best thing, to spend 20 energy, unfortunately, per node, because you don't need to do the boss. So you can skip the bio boss, which is probably what I would do at this point, right? I think that's the best thing to do. We're going to see what happens when we enter this on spawn. Maybe you can get through it without sacking, but from what I heard initially, especially from the Envoy videos, that bio and skill are downright garbage. So we're at 2x. I'm pretty sure I'm going to take a debuff here on spawn. No? Or is he just going to, like... No, I thought there was. Did I... Okay, well, we're going to take that for sure. Oh, that happens. Okay. So what is this? This is the mod, right? Active healing by 50%, but particularly, this character cannot fill speed bar for any characters. That is such a big deal. Like, you literally get eaten by the Shadow King on turn 1 if I were to use this. I don't think I'm going to be reasonably able to clear any of this shit, because, wow, everyone just fucking starts spawning in. So I'm wondering... I'm just going to see what happens. I'm going to quit out. I'm going to do the lose battle. Right? Because I'm pretty sure that on that node, or on each of the nodes, that's going to happen every time. That's why the bosses are there, right? I'm going to bring in my Hive Mind Scroll now and see if that makes a difference. Because I know for a fact that they just get absolutely totaled if you go in normally. And so I want to see if this is the play. Right? If this makes it a lot easier, it makes it viable. I'm still very concerned. My Super Scroll is 105. All of my Hive Mind are G19, actually, but they're only 100. And would 105 even make a dent in that? Right? We're going to find out. Even after doing that sack, is it going to matter? Now, I should have a save squad for this. If the game wasn't totally jank. Come on, give me my Hive Mind. It should be down here somewhere. No, why? Oh, wait, what? Why not? Oh, they're not purple ISO 3, mother... Yeah. Okay, I have to come back. I thought they were. Okay, BRB. Okay, we're back. I have applied the purple 3. There we go. We should have all of them. Striker, Raider, Skirmisher. Okay, we're not going to send this, but we should be going into this, and Shadow King should not be applying that debuff, which should make it easier. And honestly, if after a sack and removing that debuff, and I still can't do it, we'll see. I'm not entirely convinced that 105 will make a difference. And maybe it would take multiple teams to get through a node. You would need to get through 2 of them. So, I mean, technically 4 people using 2 Hive Minds each on the nodes and then not doing the boss. It's doable, I think. Maybe it's possible, and something that you would need to change your strategy with your alliance to make sure that everyone's on the same team. So you have 4 people going down 1 bio section. Or if you're on the other side, because we might not even get there, right? I'm on the left. We'll see. So, shouldn't do that. Is he going? No, is he doing it again? No, he's not. Okay, he moved it, but he gets to go first, and that's a problem. Wow. Okay, so... Huh. Interesting. Okay, we're stuck over here. We're gonna put this on 3 times, I guess. He's got Safeguard. Where the fuck did that Safeguard come from? Who gives him Safeguard? Does he get Safeguard? Oh, because he's in raids. God damn it. Alpha Flight and their raid buffs. Because I was going to say the basic wouldn't have done... It's not going to do anything anyway. I'm going to get a shit ton of turns for this, but... Oh, he counterattack? Oh, good God. Okay, well, let's see if this does anything. Is this going to knock anyone down? I'm at 105. No, we didn't even get Dawkins down. Jesus. Okay, nobody else is taunt anymore. We could flip some, right? Maybe we might be able to flip some buffs here. From others. We get anyone into the red. Maybe if Void Knight was 105, we might... Oh, we did. We did get someone into the red, but what's that going to do? Can Gwenum go? We're still stuck on this... On the Sasquatch. I think we might time... Like, it's just super laggy right now. I'm going to go for the ult because I want to do more AoE damage, right? So maybe this is the play. We got the offense up. That's good. We got some more. We got Juggernaut into the red. So that's more turn bar. That's good. That's good. This is going to hurt. This does a lot of damage. So maybe Red Goblin needs to go up to 105 because he's a big damage dealer there. We knocked out 5 characters. Okay, that's good. That's really good. And we got some stuns out. We're still stuck on this stupid Sasquatch though. So we need to get some more AoE. We did not get Guardian down. Fortunately, we're gonna do the alt. Is that gonna get him into the red? It didn't. That did though. That's gonna help. And then we're gonna do we can't stun the ghosty. That's unfortunate. But we are going to try to kill him because I don't know if there's wave drops that have more astral characters, so I'd like to get rid of this ghost like for good here. I don't know I don't remember who's on the next wave, but we're gonna just try to kill her. Okay, that's good. And then drop him down to red. Okay, good. We're in a very good position here. I'm just gonna leave that over there. And get Guardian down here. Get some extra damage on that Sasquatch here. We're in a pretty good position. I'm gonna save my cooldowns here. Just gonna basic a little bit. We have 3 more characters that are gonna drop down here. Black Knight. Well, fuck you, Black Knight. Okay, let's go with we're gonna go with the special, I guess, here. The ability block and the exposed for what it's worth. I'm a little bit concerned about the time, right? You know, this is taking a little bit. We're gonna drag some characters together here with that, because why not? We got rid of Nimrod, and they're all ability blocked, and that's fine. Can I do that? It's been so long since I've manualed with these guys. Could I have specialed that? We could stun him though, right? That's fine. We get a stun on? We did get a stun. That's why I like Skirmisher on the team. Yeah, it should be fine, right? It's totally fine to use my abilities. I totally forget their passives because I haven't manualed with them forever. So Void Knight, I'm pretty sure, gives it to them all back on spawn. So that's fine. We actually got through this. We can Carnage special, right? Doesn't matter. Anyways, so that's over. So the play is to sack, I guess, right? That helped a lot. I didn't like taking that special from Shadow King, and I'm wondering if some of that can go sideways if it hits the wrong target. If it hit my Super Scroll. The good thing about what happened though is that there was tons of on-spawn buffs that Super Scroll was able to go and then use his ultimate. Now, what I'm concerned about is that maybe Super Scroll's cooldowns are not good enough for the second node. AKA, I can't get the ball rolling with Hive Mind with the speed bar with Carnage. So that's a little bit of a concern that I have. And we're going to find that out here. So we did get through that. And I think that's the play. That's the play, right? Like, fuck the boss node. I'm not even going to entertain that most likely, even if we were to get there. And I'm going to do the exact same thing again. We're going to sack with another 5 characters that aren't these, right? Or no, I'm not going to. I was like, maybe I should use Scroll so we could take some turns. Maybe is that? No, I'm going to take no. I'm going to take a Shadow King alt to the face, so no, I don't want to do that. So we're going to use characters that we don't care about losing. We're going to use some Miss Marvel. We're going to use a Zombie Scarlet Witch. Who else do we have that I can use? Invisible Woman and Gore. Not everyone is going to have all of these characters at purple 3, and so that's the big problem, right? If you don't have a set of characters that you can sack with, that's going to be a struggle, right? I think that was the best thing there to get through that node. And actually something that I'm going to bring up to my alliance, basically, as we're loading in here. Hive Mind on the second attack. Yeah, so I think that went over pretty well. We'll find out about the second node here, right? Okay, we're dropping in here. I'm expecting him to do the exact same thing as before. He is going to use his alt. It's going to apply the debuff. And then I am going to quit out, probably, unless I can eat some other attacks here. You know what? I was almost wondering whether or not I'm gonna use a basic. I'm curious because this is the last node, right? Yeah, I'm gonna. Was that a good idea or not? That might have been a good idea. Was it a good idea for Nightcrawler to use this special? Because that's, if I'm not mistaken, is going to lead him to using his ultimate on the first turn here. So I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna lose now. I'm wondering if that might have screwed me. we're gonna find out, because I'm pretty sure that means that Nightcrawler, isn't that how it works on his ability energies? That he goes right into his ultimate afterwards. So I'm cautious. So let's find out here. We're gonna go back in with the Hive Mind. Okay, we're loaded up here. What is gonna happen? We should get a bunch of turn meter. Okay, so that was nice because he didn't use his special. That's okay as long as he doesn't bleed to death. Um, I think I might apply this to. Oh, I'm gonna apply this to Nightcrawler, right? Because that's what I was scared of. That stuff. We do get the ability block on everyone actually, so I kind of forgot about that. That's nice. And then we're gonna go. Who has the lowest hit points? That's what I want to know. I'm gonna start knocking people into the red, right? Is it Coulson? But I kind of want to start over here and just chain around at that point. Oh, it did hit Coulson. Can I get another turn? How much turn bar did I get? Not enough. We need to kind of focus down Coulson, I think, if we can. Can we get him into the red? That's really what we need. Stunning wise, I think we also need to do that on She-Hulk, but I do want to do the AoE damage, so we're gonna go for that. That should knock Coulson down. That's fine, and so that should start what I call the train here. Holy good God! Look at all those debuffs. It is absolutely beautiful. 6 out of 12. Hive mind. I'm not even at 105, and that's fine. You just need a sack. That's all you need, and everyone's falling over. Everybody is falling over. Beautiful. That's not going to hit because it's not unavoidable. But we're healthy, right? Can we hit Red Hulk at least? Can we kill him? There we go. Okay, so stupid evades. Come on. Come on. It's got like 3 turns of ability blocks. There we go. Okay, so right. In raise, do not remove. Right. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Right. That does a lot. That did like nothing. How beefy is this Nightcrawler? Good God. Okay. We should stun him though. Let's do that. Let's get a stun on you, just in case. Got a bunch of turns. Yeah, he's got a lot of health. Good Lord. All right. Well, now unfortunately we got more Extreme X-Men, and we're stuck over here on Sasquatch. So that is a problem because of the safeguard. Just keeps flipping the disruptor. Like good fucking. Okay. Well, this is annoying. This might be a small problem. Although I can drag people towards Sasquatch at least, so that might do something. And there's ability blocks on the others, so that might do something. Let's do the ultimate. Can we get some more characters down here? Can we do it without the timeout? I mean, obviously 105 would help. If I'm going to put 105 on anyone, it's going to be Red Goblin because his damage is the highest on the team. And that's going to help a lot. Got the Scroll Ultimate. That's going to help too. Offense up. Got into the red. Some of them. Yes, we got Spider Weaver down here. And we're doing pretty well, actually. Do we? No, we're still there. But can we kill him? Can we kill you, Sasquatch? We're pretty close. Pretty close. Can we get him this time? There we go. And then let's get Forge, because I don't like you, Forge. Stole his energy just in case. He's down. So the timing is not terrible, but you're going to absolutely 100% have to manual this for sure. And again, my personal recommendation is, and it's tough, right? This is D5. Expect some hard choices, is that sacking seems to be the best option here. Because there's no way you're going to get past the Shadow King without it. So there you go. The first 2 nodes. We're not going to do the boss. I'm highly skeptical. Maybe I'll try it out on another time. Maybe we'll do another video on that one, but we're going to be moving on past the bio section here. Okay, so we're back, and we're here at Mystic, right? We got a little bit of energy left, but I might core some of this. We're just skipping the boss, right? Kudos if you manage to do that. There is good season points on there, and it's somewhat important. But I don't have confidence in definitely not one-shotting this, right? You're gonna have to probably do a sack again, and even then, it looks a little bit harder. So we're gonna be bypassing this because it's not actually required. So we're gonna go do the Mystic. Do the Mystic. We're gonna sim this, right? We're gonna do what we said before. Now, the only issue that I have is that my Odin, obviously, because I used him in that other boss node for the first section, the cooldowns for both Mephisto and Odin are probably going to be a little bit wonky. But I'm still going to do this anyways and see what happens, right? We got literally our best characters. So if we lose Odin, I would be kind of shocked, right? Because once he gets his battle, he's at 105, and he's got the unique. Yeah, no problem, not a problem. Just to prove it, also we're gonna core a little. Oh, I have some heal packs. Okay, that's fine. or the energy packs. We're going to do it for node number 2, and then we're going to do the boss as well, just to see if that's fine or not. Okay, so far so good. How far can we go? Let's see, find out what's going to happen. Sim number 2, node number 2. It's a good. Mephisto took a little bit of damage, but otherwise we're good. Now, my blade is 105. I will point that out there, and I believe Oath is 105 as well. Man Thing is at 100. So just to clarify where my characters are sitting at right now. We are going to... Oh, we got one more. So we're going to do... Now, it's Mystic or Mutant, but let's look at the node. Like, I don't want to use my Mutant. I don't... Liberty, but they're not getting raid buff, or they're not getting war buffs, right? So I don't see why we can't continue to use the same team. I don't think I'd want to use my Mutant because we're not at the Mutant section yet. So I don't really... That's going to be bad, like, if we even get there. I want to get the entire raid in here today in this video just to see how far we can go. And I guess that's the plan here. And probably why the video won't be out until the morning. I don't want to rush this one out because I think that this is pretty compelling so far. We've made a pretty solid dent into this D5. And while it's not perfect by any means, it's a really good start. And we're almost at 60%, I think, at this point. Bar that bio boss, I guess. Hoping for a win here too. Give me the W. We got the W. Oh shit! I was simming with my old... I didn't even notice that. I thought we were using... What? Okay, we simmed it with Mutant. I did not mean to do that, but that works. There you go. I was pretty sure it's had my Mystic team in there, but it did not. That is super weird. Okay, but the Mystic team probably would have done it too, right? So now we're into skill, and this is where we're into the problems like the bio lane, where I think that you're probably going to have to sack it, right? And so why not, right? For the science, for the science, right? So we're gonna do this anyways. Oh my god, 400 core. That's fine, right? We're doing it for the video. I wouldn't do this under normal occasions, so I am gonna go under the assumption, just like bio, we're not messing with the boss, right? Because that's gonna be fucking awful. So what we're gonna do is do the same tactic with skill, and hopefully I have skill characters at G19 Purple 3 that can throw into the bus, right? And we're gonna take that hit by Jean Grey, is it? That's gonna come out and do some sort of, probably her special, right? Or both. 2 AoEs. So I need to survive 2 AoEs with a bunch of my skill characters. And that's the plan. We're gonna eat that. I do... Right, that's the raid team. So how many do I have? Thanos, Capsam, Lalandra, Peggy, Craven. That's it. I don't think Craven's gonna survive. Do I need 5 characters to enter? Okay, so we're gonna do this again, just like the bio section here, and hopefully Jean Grey just doesn't massacre Craven, or I might need to. Why is my Falcon? Was my Falcon not purple 3? Is that why? Was he not in there? Cap Sam, Thanos, Peggy, Thanos, Cap Sam, Peggy, Craven. Was Falcon in there? If not, he should have been purple 3. Okay, because that would be another character. Craven's gonna get wrecked because he's old era. Okay. That actually didn't do that much damage. That's fine. Actually, Craven survived. So I'm going to quit out, actually. And then we're going to come back in with... I want to see what it looks like with just taking the Jean Grey hit. We're going to come back in, bring Spider Society back in, see what happens. Okay, we're here with the Spider Society. Now, unfortunately, they're almost all at 100. But they are all at 3 diamond. So that's something, right? Maybe I would need to take the brand new 3 characters to 105. I really don't want to, because Vigilantes is like right around literally around the corner. I don't want to do that. We're gonna see what this looks like. Are we gonna get stonewalled here? Is this the end for me on lane number 4? I think we've done exceedingly well so far, though. I got to admit that we got through tech. I'm gonna have to level them up to 105, I think, if I want to make that more reliable on the sim. We got through Bio using the sack method, and then we got through Mystic on a sim, and accidentally beat the boss with Mutant. So that's nice, and maybe that's okay, right? Because that would have built Sunspot's charges up for the Mutant section. I just really wanted to see what I want to see if we can get past this to see what the Mutant section actually looks like. That's what I'm kind of curious about. Okay, we're loading in here, and it should drop in any second here now. Okay, now Jean Grey is going to lead up with her ult, right? I'm pretty sure that's exactly what's. Yeah, she's going to swing me. So is that going to hurt? No, we had the evade, right? So that was nice. Did nothing. It's fine. We're going to stuck behind Gladiator here, and that's going to be a small problem. How do we get through that? And the lizard is not very good either because we can't clear that. Right, so that's a small problem. We're literally stuck behind him. Like, I'm not sure what's going to happen if we're going to have to do residual damage essentially to the other characters. I think what I'm going to do is just go in with the alt. That's going to give speed up to the team, right? More speed up to the team. So they actually don't have a lot of health. Gladiator does. Gladiator's beefy as all hell. But the others don't seem that bad. I'm going to save that. I can't stun him with Penny either, so I'm really not sure what I'm supposed to use with, like, maybe use the ult because it's going to bleed. It's going to bleed the others, and maybe that's just what I would like to do, is just spread the bleeds from her deflect, right? And the trauma. That's going to help. But we're slowly chipping away at Gladiator, but I mean he's still really beefy there, and there's nothing I can't spread anything. I don't know what's really worth doing at this point. Maybe try to get slows out, right? And that's going to chain around. So that could be helpful, even though we didn't get the ability block. Yeah, I think that's probably helpful for the trauma as well. 11 out of 14 Green Goblin Classic. Don't really like that. But let's see what happens. Get some more damage into Gladiator. There, he's almost into the yellow. Like, 10 out of 14. I think this might be a sack and then solo funnel. This may, in fact, be worth. Well, now he's dropped the taunt, actually. We need to put a slow onto Green Goblin for sure. Luckily, we also chained around to Kestrel, so that was helpful. Everyone slowed more or less, except for that one. We're going to put a stun onto Green Goblin Classic. And their healths are pretty low, so like that's not a big problem. We're gonna who has the most Jean Grey, right? That's the most amount of bleeds. We're gonna spread all those bleeds. I like that. Unfortunately, Iron Man over there has immunity, so unless we can get rid of that, can we get rid of that? But I'm just gonna go over here. We're gonna do the alt. Their health is pretty low. Gladiator though, he's still in the green. Maybe we can just like focus on everyone else. Jean Grey's not really a big issue either, in my opinion. Like she has no buffs, right? She doesn't have her buffs because she's not with other Uncanny Avengers. But now we're seeing like a whole spam of um fuck Pegasus, right? It's like, who is this? Who's this team again? Over there, I don't know. Can we get this? He's gonna bleed out over there. Get some slows out. Yeah. How do we miss Craven with the slow? Gonna get some more ability energy. That's what I wanted to get. There we go. And now we can get the ability block on Craven. That can work. And we can slow around. Oh, he's immune to slow. That's why with the charges. I forgot. 6 out of 14. It is kind of like I'm kind of stretching it out here. We need to get rid of that immunity. We're 5 out of 14. I mean, maybe I could auto it at this point. My damage, it also, my game runs a little bit slower on Android than if I were to play it on my phone as well. Even though it's just the lag from raids. I prefer to do this on my phone, and so I could probably squeeze out the time better. Honestly, for the purposes of this, I am going to auto because I'm a little bit concerned about getting through Gladiator. That's what my biggest concern is, but he's slowed again. He's going to like flip all that shit with his special, right? Like, so can we just get the rest of these guys out of the way? That's what I would like to do, and then just focus on beating down Gladiator in the last minute and hope we can do that. I guess that didn't even do that much damage. We do an auto basic. That might help. Can we kill him with just auto basics? Oh my god. 45 seconds. Oh my god. Can we actually, do we need to stun him with I don't think we will get it. I don't think we'll get to the stun with, oh fuck. He's gonna heal. Oh, he was heal blocked. That's fine. That's fine. 30 seconds? Oh god. Okay, now we need to go back to basics. Right? Like I didn't does Spider Society get all their cooldowns back like on spawn? I know like I know they get it from Ghost Spider, I just don't know if it's the full amount. Okay. Really tight there on the time. Really tight. So 17 seconds. The sack did work. Totally fine. And also, they're pretty healthy. My sack team was very healthy. I think, other than Craven was at half health, that's fine. If he dies on the second node, totally fine. So the sack is the play. And I think we can beat the raid. I think we can almost like without the bonus, the boss nodes on bio and skill. I think we can skip that for now until the new teams comes out. But we can get past by doing sacks or combining with another. Maybe you don't. I don't think you need 4 people. Honestly, I think you could do 2 and 2 and do 2 sections, 2 lanes, and then have alternate the sacking or something like that, right? So you're not spending 40 energy 1 person per section, like I'm doing right now. But I just wanted to share this with you guys. So we're gonna do the exact same thing again. I'm gonna bring in my sack team, which didn't include Falcon. Now that I think about it, is Falcon there? No, no, he wasn't there. Did I not? I must not have given Falcon that. It was Lalandra, right? I forgot about that. Okay, so we're gonna go in with this. We're gonna eat the same skill again, and we're gonna do it all again. Okay, we're loaded in. We're going to take the sack. Craven did die, actually. I should probably just purple 3 my Falcon Joaquin at that point, probably. And here, now there's a different set of enemies. And so I'm actually going to lose battle here. That's interesting. Okay, I didn't mean that. She got back-to-back skills. I was actually... Oh, that's interesting. I was I was really concerned about Nightcrawler because I don't think I have an ability block AoE ability block like I did in the bio section with Void Knight. So I didn't want him to take his turn there. That's fine. So we're gonna come back in. So making sure that you sack, but also maybe not letting them take too many turns is probably more ideal, I would think. In this particular node, I think that I don't want that Nightcrawler to have his ult loaded on me, but we'll see what ends up happening with Spider Society here. All right, we're back here with Spider Society on node number 2. Oh, she did get on spawn trauma. Oh, that's interesting. But she's the only one who spawns in first, right? Okay, so that's a small issue because I'm worried about this Nightcrawler. Maybe is that who I should be? Oh, stupid! It's always Sasquatch. They're loaded up with Sasquatch in every goddamn node. Okay, so how is this going to play out? Are we going to get walled by Sasquatch? I am also concerned about that Nightcrawler, but can't get to him, right? There's literally because they have safeguard. I'd have to do enough damage to Sasquatch in order. That's a lot of turns for Noir. I would have to do enough damage to Sasquatch to. And he counterattack. Oh, cannot be counterattack. Okay, that's fine. So we need to like chain around and hope this does something. Anything, please. That actually almost looked like it did barely anything. That's sad. Okay, now what can we do? We can clear some buffs on the people around me, around Sasquatch. That might help. But we're still a far cry from being able to get over there to Nightcrawler. Although he's actually at half health, though, we got the... we're going to put the trauma out on everyone. That might help. This might knock him into the red, which should trigger his stealth. Or is he disrupted and he can't? Is that... Oh my god, did we screw ourselves? Is that... Okay, well, we're going to spread the bleed, right? Or whatever debuffs he's got on him. We'll spread that around. Got ability blocks on a few characters, so that's kind of helpful. At least Forge, anyways. Nightcrawlers might end up doing something. We'll see. Do the ultimate attack. We're already like almost 2 minutes in on this fight, and we haven't killed anyone yet. So this is a small concern. Damage just isn't high enough. I just really don't want to take these. That was what I was worried about. That did not do as much damage as I thought it would, but still, we are starting to take some damage. Luckily, we can still, I think, get the cleansing. Oh my god, are we still stuck on this guy? Okay, can we kill him? Are you gonna die, Sasquatch? Who did we just kill? We killed Forge. Okay, that's fine. Then he can't bring anyone back. Okay, he's dead. Fine, thank you. I'm actually gonna have to do this on semi-auto because I'm worried about the time. I don't... Oh my god. We're at another Sasquatch. So we're kind of just stuck on him. Right? There's not much we can do about that. Nightcrawler did his ult already, though, so I guess that's not a big worry. Isn't Guardian's ult unavoidable? So he doesn't have ability block, unfortunately. Like, we're still pretty healthy, but like I just don't. The time is looking really bad. 9 out of 13. Is that all 9 of them? 3, no, 4, 7. There's 7 of them there. With the safeguard, I just basically have to keep hitting Sasquatch until he goes down. And there's enough overall AoE damage that hits everyone else. So we have immunity, so that helped. We didn't actually get stunned from that. This might take 3 hits. Because my damage just isn't good enough. But we're pretty healthy though. Like so if you had 2 people, this wouldn't be a big problem, right? If you had this between 2 alliance members, you would get this down, I would think. And so that's maybe something that is going to have to happen that you could do. You could either do 4 in one lane or you could do 2 and 2. I think that's viable as well. I think with the sack, if people are all up to date on their teams, at least 100 G19, then I think that this is probably reasonable. That shouldn't do anything because you just dodge that, right? So now we can move over to Nightcrawler because I think that's who I care about, right? I think that's what I care about. And Emma Frost, maybe. That did some good damage. That did some really good damage. Wow, we killed Nightcrawler. Okay. So maybe Pav needs to come to 105, just very selectively, because I think that he is some of the main big damage on this team. We're not going to clear this within 5 minutes. But I think this is definitely within reach of clearing. Maybe had I kept it on full auto the entire time, this might have gone a little bit better. This might go a little bit faster. I don't think we're going to do enough damage to get this down. But we're pretty... Rogue. She's going to trigger the taunt if I knock Emma down to 50% here, right? We do the special. Do we have a Peter special? That'd be good. Clear those buffs. Yeah, we have no problems clearing buffs and doing anything like that, so that's not a problem. I just want to keep focused here on Emma Frost, I think, or maybe just switch over here. I think Sasquatch is dead. We're not clearing it in the 5 minutes, but we did really good. And I wonder that if with 105 on Pav, that would have made a difference there, at least in being able to clear it within this time frame, or maybe not, right? Like maybe it's just not possible. But definitely with 2 members running this, I think it would be no problem. So what we're going to do, this is pretty much a win, but I'm going to have to come back in here and clear the node, and so we can move on to the mutant section for the rest of this video here. Okay, just to let you guys know, I did finish up the node with a sim. That was fine, right? There wasn't really many enemies left anyways. I didn't expect some trouble. There was like, 5 enemies left there. That was fine. I finished that off with a sim. I didn't have to load back in. I'm going to be skipping the boss, just like the bio section. I really don't want to spend more energy on this. It's probably not designed to be done with Spider Society, let's be honest. I am coring a lot to get this video to you guys because I didn't want to wait. I'm literally in the 200 coring, but what else is there with Boilon's power cores than to do this? We got some free stuff from the anniversary this past week, and 2 weeks actually. There were some power cores. I think about 1,000 cores in the last 2 weeks. So this is the better time to showcase this up so that I can get it to you guys. Now, the mutant mods reduces active healing by 50%. That's not a huge concern. What I'm wondering, just like Orcus, will it sim? Okay, will it sim? And here's the funny part, or the fun part, I suppose. Okay, Old Man Logan is 105. I accidentally used these guys, as you remember. On the Mystic boss, I didn't mean to. Which means that probably Sunspot has some charges already on him for this node. Which maybe is a good thing. Because that means he's gonna spawn in and give energy based on how much charge. I don't know how many charges he has on him. We're gonna try and sim, and if it doesn't work, we're gonna heal them back up, and we're gonna go in again on manual. I'm skeptical. I don't know when a mutant raid team is supposed to come because the only thing that I know of is Dark Descendants. Oh, we cleared it. Oh my god, we one shot it. The only one that I know about is Dark Descendants and Hellfire Club, and I don't think that's anytime soon. I think we're well. I don't know about Dark Descendants, but Hellfire Club is like June-ish, right after Thunderbolts. So that's interesting. Maybe that was because I used them on the boss node back here, right? When we did Mystic. Where was the Mystic boss? Was it this one? Yeah. Maybe that helped, having the charges on Sunspot. I'm shocked. I don't have any of my X-Men at 105. It was just Old Man Logan that's 105 with his unique in, so that might help a little bit. Let's do one more, and then we might... Shit, that's going to cost me 300. Oh my god. for the video, right? And then Mutant here. We're gonna say, why not, right? We send the first one. We're gonna send the second one. Maybe it's gonna work. Maybe it's not. YOLO, YOLO, YOLO. We did it! Oh my god! Are we gonna 100% this raid? And we're at the final boss. I don't even know what to use here yet. We're not there yet. I'm gonna try the boss. I'm gonna try the boss. Now, Gore's on the boss, right? So this is probably gonna wipe. We can go straight to the boss. See, these are totally optional. So I'm afraid of Gore. But maybe if I were to manual it, I could get him stunned before any of this stuff would happen, right? And that's where I don't know if the sim will play properly. And you need to do this on manual. I think he's controllable because I didn't see any tanks there right off the bat. I just want to see, just for pure shits and giggles, right? You know, I think if you manual this, most likely you could clear it. Old man Logan's so OP. Let's see. Let's find out. I'm expecting a wipe, but I think that if you manual played it, and because I'm not going to do that here just now because this video is already getting pretty long, I think understanding where you can sim and where you can't sim, I think, is the key part to this video as well. The manuals and the sims together. If this sims, I'm going to be like fucking ecstatic. Come on. Come on. Push it. Push it. Push it. We got it. Get in there. So we've almost beat the entire raid. All right, can we sim the final boss? Okay, let's actually take a look on the boss. Okay, this is bad. Reduces the active healing. Cannot feel speed bar. So no. Who did? Cannot feel speed bar. That's bad. That is bad. I wonder if you need to sack that again as well. But because we're here, just for the purposes, I'm going to try one team, and I want to use Odin. I think. I used to use North Star a lot for these kind of things, but because it would block their turn meter. But I don't see a Super Scroll or anyone that's generating significant amount of turn meter. I also think that North Star will end up biting it. They're more defensive based. I'm concerned with the safeguard. Do we have a way to remove safeguard? Not really. Turn meter and Kahori actually on spawn could be really, really bad. So maybe I will bring in North Star just to see if that'll mitigate that. Because that's something that I would do in the Orcus raids. It was very common to use North Star on the final boss because of the way that he, you know, how you run that. And he should be at G19 anyways. But I'm going to use a different version. I think we're going to use Odin. We're going to use Mephisto. We're going to, you know what? I'm actually thinking about just doing this with North Star. Just to use him to block the turn meter on Kahori. Because I think that's what's going to get in the way. And he's probably going to bite it. But I'm wondering if the rest of them can carry without the tank on Man-Thing. And that is what we're going to do. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to heal Mephisto just for the hell of it. Just to see what happens on a full health team. I'm thinking this sounds like the best bet, right? Because Odin is super strong. And that battlefield effect is so strong. And so this is what I think has the best chance. North Star's passive just can't be underestimated to block all the turn meter. I think he still has to be alive, though. But it should block things like Apocalypse, like Kahori. Anyone who generates speed bar through their actions, right, I think would get blocked. Come on. Is it we gonna get the 100%? Yeah, they died, but it's fine. Yeah, yeah, we got it. We got it, guys. We got 100%. I'm done. I'm done. Okay, maybe I skipped. I skipped two bosses. I skipped the bio and the skill boss. If you were willing to sack that, I bet you could do that. If you were willing to sack, you could clear some extra boss nodes. I managed to do the entire goddamn raid. Bet you most of my alliance won't. But nonetheless, I think that was very impressive. This was a long video. I'm going to edit it a little bit. I'm going to have, this is probably something I should have mentioned in the beginning, and have some timestamps on the different sections. I hope that this was helpful for you guys to get through the raids, because it is doable. Now, it's not easy, right? I'm not going to say it's easy. You do need some characters to sack in the bio and skill sections, but after that, it's fairly easy, I think, in my opinion. So that's it for now, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys on the next video. And if you like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and you'll be greatly helping out the channel. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys on the next one.